Good evening. I am Tiffany Hokumbanger, and this is the Worldwide News. Our lead story this week continues to be the drama surrounding the events at CERN's Large Hadron Collider on the Swiss-French border, and the world's reaction to those events. More on this world-shattering news after this.
Anxious? Sad? Depressed? Put some spring in your step with Somafil.
And we're back. We bring you now Harold Buzzer Hawkins, Cloud Chamber Analysis Team Leader at Fermilab near Chicago, and author of the book Quantum Capers. Welcome, Doctor. We were wondering if you could shed some light on these recent events.
Well, I'm afraid the wavelength of light in question would be too great to illuminate the particles that we're talking about. Sorry, physicists have a weird sense of humor.
Yes, Doctor, please continue.
Well, you know that the collider came online at CERN a few weeks ago, and, the new LHC builds energies in orders of magnitude greater than the one we have here at Fermilab. Trillions, to be exact, actually.
Wow, trillions. I bet that's a lot more than I plug my dryer into.
Actually, it's a lot less.
Less? That can't be. Then why doesn't my dryer blast into new dimensions?
Well, okay, an energy level of 7 TeV is about the equivalent produced by a mosquito's beating wings. In the LHC, it's concentrated into a pinpoint beam that's, thousands of times smaller than human hair. And what's great is when those beams collide, it creates a stew of exotic particles. We're talking protons, neutrons, gluons, bosons, quarks, mesons, you name it.
All very interesting. Now a word from our sponsors and some man-on-the-street reactions.
Brighten your day with Somafil.
How do you react to the recent news that the meaning of life has been discovered to be a recipe for bouillabaisse?
You're nuts. You gotta be kidding. I mean, at least it should be Italian food.
Say that again? What?
What? I don't know. Sounds about right.
What?
All very interesting. But how about those unexpected results?
Well, there's been some speculation that, when the high energies collide, that we could, pry open a dimension between, a portal between multiple dimensions, and that could cause all types of really extreme gravitational situations, even possibly a black hole.
Black hole? That sounds dangerous.
Well, theoretically, it could start a chain reaction and gradually swallowing more and more of the mass around it. And then eventually it would take the entire planet and pull it into a gravitational ball the size of a basketball.
Oh, that would be a tight fit. But how about those messages?
Oh, I believe you have the images from the cloud chamber? The trails you see on the graph represent the paths taken by the quantum particles released in the collision. What we found was startling. We noticed that the trails seem to have tiny discontinuities. Upon enlarging the image, we discovered this.
It looks like words.
Words and numbers, lists and quantities, actually.
Have you been able to determine what they mean?
It appears to be a recipe for a bouillabaisse or something like it.
Bouillabaisse.
Well, soup, madam. The ingredients are slightly different, but basically it's the recipe for soup. And considering the source, I guess we could say it's primordial soup.
Primordial soup.
We postulate that in the microseconds after the Big Bang, all matter and energy in the universe consisted of a mostly uniform stew of quarks and gluons. During the ensuing period of inflation, the universe expanded millions of years very rapidly.
Inflation. I think I experienced that last night after my burrito dinner.
Yeah, in the case of the universe, the clumps and turbulence, they're the seeds that really created the galaxies and other planetary structures.
So, will you try this recipe?
Try it? We'd have to do a ton of research to even understand what we were trying to deal with. Try it. It would be very dangerous to make...
Hold on a moment, Doctor. Apparently my producer doesn't seem to think so. We've transcribed the recipe, and we're going to try it right after this commercial break.
Chase away that rainy day with Somafil.
And we're back with Chef Louis du Lapin, host of our afternoon cooking show, Lapping with Lapin. Louis, how's it going?
Well, Tiffany, we have followed the recipe to a T. It is very much like a traditional French bouillabaisse. We have the stock, the vegetable, and the seafood. You know, I am on the seafood diet. I see food and I eat it. You know the joke.
Oh, Louis. So what now?
Now, we add the carrot. We stir with the spatula. Et voila.
What's happening?
Zut. Alors, nothing. Well, as my grandpère said to me when I was a little boy, if at first you fricassee, fry a hen. It loses something in the translation. Wait. Something is happening?
Oh my God.
Mon Dieu!
What is it?
Holy crap!